Thank you for calling, and we're going to give it maybe another 1 or 2 minutes, just because I know some people are just suddenly realizing that it's 9 o'clock and that this incredible call is on the roll. So make sure you send out quick message to your friends, family, customers, promoters, whoever you have that is interested in the challenge or is thinking about the challenge or is already on the challenge, because we have some incredible stories tonight of people who are very, very busy and how they live the challenge lifestyle successfully despite traveling often and being very busy with kids and that sort of stuff. So welcome to the TeamViHOPE call. Please announce yourself and let us know who you are and where you're from.
This is Lenny Kern, Imperial, Missouri.
Hi, Lynn. How are you?
Wonderful. And yourself?
I'm good. This is my twin. This is my Vi twin, everybody. So
that's right. The weak one.
You meet some pretty incredible people in the Vi family, and you realize just how much you have in common with some people. And one of the things we love about TeamViHOPE is that we all connect and we all work together and we inspire each other and encourage each other. It's going to be a great call. I'm going to give it 1 more minute. It's 9:02 by my watches. So I'm going to give it 1 more minute, and then we're going to get started because we have a lot of people sharing some information today. So make sure, like I said, you let your friends know that this call is happening. So I'm pretty excited. I know that my life can get pretty hectic, and so I'm looking forward to some tips from these people who travel often and who are busy with their lifestyles and how they live the challenge. Welcome to the TeamViHOPE call. Who do we have and where are you calling from?
Susie Crosstown, Neosho, Missouri.
Oh, welcome. Thank you for calling into TeamViHOPE. We're glad that you are here. Like I said, we're just going to give it maybe about 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to ask for the lines to be muted. I believe the call is already being recorded, so I just want to make sure that we give ample time to everybody who's supposed to be sharing, and it's going to be pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Perfect. I want to honor the time of everyone who is on the call and made the time to call in at 9 o'clock. I want to first say thank you very much for taking the time to call in. We love putting these calls together and working together as a team to make sure that we try to bring relevant information to you and tips that can help you continue to succeed on your challenge. And if you don't know me, my name is Faith Clark Sims. I am the Hope Call Director. I am also a National Director out of Hamilton, which is near Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I was a regional finalist for Vi Champion, and I'm also what some people call Vi's Strongest Woman. I was bedridden 4 years ago when the challenge found me. I was over 350 pounds and completely out of hope. I had tried everything there was to try. I felt, and I had failed at every single one of those attempts. Up to that point, I had probably lost and regained several hundred pounds in my lifetime, and I was just fed up. I was fed up of failing, and someone cared enough about me and brought the challenge, and here I am 4 years later. I'm down 148 pounds. I am no longer bedridden, thank you, Jesus, and I pull trucks and I pull airplanes, and I do crazy, crazy things like that, feats of strength, just because I can and because I have so much energy and I feel so fantastic. And I love now that I get to help inspire and change other people's lives. I run a fitness studio in Hamilton, Ontario, and every day people come to me, and not only to learn about the challenge, but because they're inspired that if I can get out of bed and I can make such a change in my life, that they can too. So that's a real honor for me, and I love that I get to do it with my Vi family. So I'm just going to quickly bring on our host, one of my favorite people. Actually, when I was training for the WBFF, her and I talked almost daily, and we talked each other off some cliffs and through our ups and through our downs. And I want to kick it over to Theresa because she's got a pretty incredible story, and she also has some really amazing tips that I know she's going to want to share with us. Theresa, are you here?
I'm there. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Awesome. Well, I am battling a cold, so I apologize if my voice goes in and out, but I just drank some Neuro, so I think I'm good to go. Thank you, everybody, for being on the call. My name is Theresa Thomas, and I'm out of San Antonio, Texas. And about 3 years ago now, I accepted the challenge from a FedEx driver who was getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier every time I saw him. And I knew it wasn't just him delivering packages on and off, getting his exercise. I knew there had to be something more to it. So he introduced me to the challenge, and 90 days later, I was down 40 pounds. And 3 years later, I'm down 140 pounds. I've battled hypothyroidism, thyroid cancer. My father had passed from renal kidney failure and diabetes, so it ran in my family, and I just did not want to go down that road, and I fought hard for my health. So here I am now, again, 140 pounds down, and I've ran a full marathon, 5Ks, 10Ks, and my journey is not over yet. So I am so excited because, you know, this call is hosted by 100-Pound Club members. And tonight, I have the honor of introducing a new 100-Pound Club member, and I hope she got on the line tonight. But Myra, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, beautiful. I didn't hear your voice earlier, so I'm so excited. Our newest 100-Pound Club member, Myra Brown. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your story and what you're feeling right now, and just tell us about your emotions. What's going on?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Myra Young. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. I am so excited to be on this call tonight to just to share with someone that share with some of you guys that may be battling with the same thing that I've battled through. I've been in biosolids now for right at a year and 6 months. I came in depressed, overweight, just really wanted to just throw in the towel to everything in life. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, high blood pressure, and a lot of more other things. I've had several strokes. I've had about 13 surgeries, and they told me I was doomed if I do them, doomed if I don't. So my story may be long and drawn out, but to me, biosolids brought me life, and by me saying that, meaning that they told me if I didn't lose weight, then what else would happen but die. So what I did, I joined a challenge with a friend of mine. She challenged me, and I said, oh, she has nerves to challenge me to do something. So she challenged me, and I thank God that she did, and I'm down today 100 pounds, and I'm so excited because I'm no longer, they can't even find the lupus or the rheumatoid arthritis in my blood at this time. My blood pressure is normal. I'm able to walk on my own. I was a wheelchair-bound person, bedridden, a whole lot of things in my life. And, and it really just made me excited to know that they had a product that would really work. And, I haven't gained any of the weight back. I'm committed to the biosolids, and I always will be committed. And, there's nothing too hard for God. And I know God had to put this challenge in my life. And my goal is to keep going and keep telling the story on don't give up. Even though they may tell you that, there is no hope, if you don't do this. They told me a lot of things that I need to do, but I refuse to do it. I put it in God's hand, and the challenge fell right in my lap. So I'm so excited. I'm just 100 pounds. I can imagine when I get to 146 or 147 or whatever, but I won't stop until I get there. And I'm so excited, and I really appreciate you guys for just listening to me. My story is much longer and much drawn out, but I shared a little bit of it, and I'm quite sure one day you'll hear my whole story. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Myra. I love it. One quick question for you. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
What kit did you use?
Oh, I used the transformation kit.
Ah, wonderful. That is my favorite kit, and that's what got me to 100 pounds lost as well. So welcome to our community. We are so glad to have you. She's going to get a bunch of goodies, and that's just one of the privileges. You get a T-shirt. You get 1,000 points to spend on biosolids products, and ooh, you're lucky because there's a bunch of new products out. So welcome, Myra.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I'm going to turn the call back over to Faith because she's going to introduce our first guest of the call, and so we can start talking travel here. Faith, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. Go right ahead.
Perfect. Okay, well, this next guest, I'm really actually very interested to hear a little bit of her story, and especially her tips on travel. I know that I have watched her from afar in a couple of different groups that have some Vi people in them, and she's actually over 200 pounds down. I can't even believe it. Every time I creep her page a little bit and look at some of her photos, she just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and her smile gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And when I threw it out there, because we wanted to plan a call about people who are on the road a lot or who are really busy and traveling around, and we all know that when you travel, it's really, really busy to eat. It's really difficult, to eat healthy sometimes because there's so many fast food places just screaming at you from every inch of the highway and the streets. And so I'm interested to hear her tips. Kathy, are you on the line?
I am, Faith.
Hi, Kathy. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And so I hear that you travel a lot for work, and so I imagine you're in your car or on a plane or in some sort of transportation mode. So why don't you tell us, first of all, how you managed to lose over 200 pounds while traveling so much?
Yeah, I've actually traveled. I have the state of Indiana and a campus in Columbus, Ohio, so I'm on the road anywhere from 15 to 25 hours just on the road every week. So I started my journey in April 2nd of 2013, so it was on the road. For me, it's all about prepping and being prepared. It's you said it's not always easy, fast foods on the road. It's become a lifestyle for me, and it's simply because I prep on Sundays for the entire week. So I know exactly what I'm going to eat Monday through Friday. I pack my cooler every morning, and then I always keep a Quest bar or two in the truck just because you never know with travel or, schedule gets behind or whatever. So for me, Faith, and everyone else, it's truly about being prepared, whether I spend 8 hours on the road one day or whether I spend 20 minutes on the road one day, because that's really my schedule. It's anywhere from 20 minutes to 8 hours. So it's, for me, like I said, it's just being prepared. Started the journey, like I said, April 2nd, 2013, lost about 95 pounds using the Shape Kit, then plateaued. Ended up being introduced to Rob Keane and been with him since November of 2013. So, he provides me with my meal plan, and I follow that. And as of April 2nd, 2015, I had lost 210 pounds. So
wow.
It's absolutely doable. It's just you've got to be determined and you've got to be prepared. You can't hit the road and think, well, I'll just stop somewhere because it's not going to work.
I agree with you there because, a lot of times when we buy pre-made stuff or store-bought stuff, like there's so much hidden ingredients that we don't stop to think about. There's a lot of sodium or, a higher fat content, especially if you're trying to buy low-fat stuff, then you get more sugar and all those different things. So it's really nice to be connected with somebody who can sort of direct you and give you a plan. And I want to know, have you tried our NutriBars yet?
I have not.
Oh, you have? Do you like peanut butter and jelly?
I do.
Oh, you have to try them. It is like the best thing ever. I can't, I can only take one a day out with me because if I take more than that, I don't, it is about self-control, and it is, I love what you said. It is about being prepared. And I don't know about you, but I find it saves me time to actually take Sunday and prep everything ahead of time, pre-package it all into my containers and just have each day ready to go. I find it saves me time during the week. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't have time for that. But really, the little bit of time you spend making everything sort of in bulk and then pre-packaging it, it ends up saving time. Do you find that too, Kathy?
Absolutely, and there's no guesswork. You come home from a long day. I come home from a long day on the road. I have my last meal. I already know it's in the refrigerator. So it's not, I'm tired, I'm just going to grab something. I know, go home, your meal's in the fridge, and you're set and ready to go. And I spend maybe 2 hours Sunday prepping, and then I don't cook the entire week. I do cook breakfast. I do apologize. I cook breakfast every morning, but my other 5 meals, they're prepped. I'm ready to go.
That's nice. That's perfect. And I know somebody. It was actually Lynn Kern who said it last week. And we know ourselves, and we know we're gonna go to the gym in the morning because we know that after work we're just gonna be too tired. And I think it's the same with your meal preps and your meal planning. I know myself personally. If I'm not prepared, and if I come home and I'm really tired and I'm really hungry, I'm just gonna grab whatever's quickest and whatever's easiest and whatever's right there. And sometimes that's not exactly something that's on my plan. So I really appreciate what you shared, and I love that you talked about the prepping and taking it all with you. And I don't think we can sort of express that tip enough, just how much it saves you, because I know I have great willpower until I'm tired or until I'm hangry or, I'm really frustrated or whatever. And so you're probably the same, whereas if you get caught in a situation where it's unexpected that you've spent more time than you wanted to, then it sort of throws the whole day off if you don't have your meals with you. So I was really excited to know that you were going to be on the call and to hear your tips, because I like I said, you said you travel sometimes 8 hours a day. That's just crazy. So I want to honor you, and I want to congratulate you, because you've had a phenomenal transformation. And somebody in your position and with the amount that you are on the road, it would be very easy to make that excuse and to say, you know what, I travel all the time, I just can't manage to stay on challenge. But you have actually done it, and you are kind of like the Mecca challenger to people who live very busy lives and who travel all the time, because you just proved that it is possible. And I am very thankful that you took the time to share these life-changing tips with people, and I really hope that people have a pen and paper, because I hope that you wrote that stuff down, because there is success to be had even though you travel. So thank you so much, Kathy, and I hope that you will stick around on the call, because I believe that we're going to may possibly have a little bit more discussion later at the end of the call, a little bit of group discussion.
Okay. Thank you for the kind words.
Perfect. Thank you. Theresa, I want to bring you back on the line, because I know that you're going to bring on our next guest, and I'm also pretty thrilled to hear that she's on the call, because she's a really amazing lady. So, Theresa, are you here?
I'm here. Thank you so much. That was great. I know I got my pencil out, and I'm taking some good notes here, because as a traveler myself, I know I could always use some motivation and some tips. So I am super excited. I am honored, actually, to announce our next guest. Betsy Gail is a rock star. I watch her posts. I watch her videos for motivation. And now that I know that she has travel in her life, that just makes her an even more rock star. So, Betsy, Gail, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Awesome. I'm so excited. I want you to share your story. And just to save on time a little bit, I'm just going to merge it all together. Just give us your biggest tip at the end as well, okay?
No problem. Thanks for having me on the call. I'm excited. Okay.
Yes.
So, I am a 31-year-old single mom of two youngins. I live in Indianapolis, Indiana. I have lost a total of 78 pounds on the challenge on the transformation kit, and I've been getting my product for free for about a year now. It's been an absolute blessing. But real quickly, my story, and most of you that have been following me don't know this, but I decided to be completely transparent tonight. When I was introduced to the challenge, I was fresh out of a very abusive relationship, and I was at my absolute lowest. I was really excited to begin my challenge because I was depressed about my weight. I picked up a ton of weight during my horrible relationship, and I was excited about the challenge. I did it for a couple weeks and lost 14 pounds, I think, and then I quit. And I just stopped believing in myself. And over a period of time, 9 months to be exact, I continued to put weight on. And it wasn't until I went to the doctor and weighed in at my absolute heaviest ever and was faced with the scale that I'd been avoiding. And, I even ignored Celeste Phillips, my upline. I ignored her for months and months and months and watched people lose weight before my eyes over Facebook. I even thought about deleting everybody in ViHOPE from Facebook. I didn't want to see it because I felt so guilty. Well, went to the doctor and just came back home and decided to come out of the witness protection program and began my challenge again. And, with my first 90 days, I lost 65 pounds and was just blown away and was able to help a ton of my family do the same. And, I can honestly say that the challenge saved me. It saved me. And my kids are no longer suffering from my unhappiness. I wake up every day happy with a smile on my face. I never thought, my original goal was 30 pounds, and I thought that was attainable, but almost 80 pounds, I was just blown away. And I went from a size extra large to an extra small. I mean, it still blows me away. It's the easiest thing I've absolutely ever done. And that's just honesty. And, my goal now is I'm going to run for the next Vi model, and I hope to put on some sexy lean muscle. That's my next goal. Let's see. I had some notes written down. I think that covers my story and everything. But
beautiful. So you're going to run for Vi model.
I am. Yeah, I'm all about a challenge, and I'm like, I have to take it to the next level. I need a new challenge.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Well, what's your biggest tip for traveling on the road and how to stay prepared?
Biggest tip, for me personally, I am a very unorganized person, but this is something that has helped me become organized. Just like the other lady said, just be prepared. I kept it simple. I always had carrots, almonds, a bag of shake mix, and some almond milk on me, like always in my trunk. I always had something with me because, I go to work, get off work, run the kids here and there, and wouldn't get home until 9 or 10 p.m. every night. So, I wasn't a great meal prepper. I'm working on that now, but I did always have snacks on me, always, because it seemed like on my drive home from work is when I was the hungriest, so I would just always have a snack. So, just keep snacks on you at all times and a bag of shake mix.
I love it. I love it. And I cannot wait to see you on stage as a Vi model, girlfriend. You're going to rock that challenge. I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on. I'm going to bring Faith back on the line because we've gotten some really good tips here. Kathy has some great suggestions, now Betsy, and I just want to hear a suggestion from Faith, and then I'm going to give my best tip as well. So, Faith, are you there?
I am here. Awesome. And I'm a little bit different in the sense that I maybe don't travel quite as much as you guys. You guys travel more for work and things like that, and so I actually take the bus everywhere, and I love it. It's a very environmentally friendly way to go. I actually am up at 4:30 every morning, and I have a very physical job that I work sometimes until 11:30, and sometimes I work until 3, and then I go for 4 o'clock, and I start challenge groups. I run 3 or 4 challenge groups a night through my fitness studio, and so I am sometimes out of the house from 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning until 8:30 at night. And without having a car, it's not easy to just whip back home and grab something, or to stop real quick at home or at a grocery store or wherever. So I have this really. People make fun of me. I have this massive 6-pack backpack, and it weighs about 40 pounds. So I get a workout just carrying that around. But I love it because it has 6 little compartments that are actually almost like a little refrigerator. It keeps everything cold for 8 hours, and I have all these little matching containers. And so I am much like Kathy and much like Betsy in the sense that, I have to be prepared. So I do have a couple Ziploc bags with just 1 serving of shake mix in them. I personally love that if I'm stuck, I can mix them with water. So I always have a shaker cup somewhere in my bag. And I love that I can mix them with water if I have to, if I run out of almond milk. I also got this little thing from, Walmart or Target or wherever. The bottom is frozen. You can freeze it, and it holds just enough milk for a serving of cereal, and then it screws into this little bowl on the top that has a spoon in the lid. So I can also take Crunch with me, which I love cereal, and I love that they came out with Crunch. So I take that with me as well, and then all my meats are prepped and weighed and I prepare them in those little containers and stuff. So, and I'm the same. I have to have it all with me, because if I'm going to be gone for, 15 or 16 hours out of the day, I am eating all of my meals on the go. Sometimes I'm sitting on the bus, people are staring at me, and I'm eating cold chicken and vegetables, and I've resigned myself to the fact that I am not always going to be near a microwave. And I think one of the biggest tips is that you just have to set your mindset that no matter what, you're going to do this, and you're going to make whatever sacrifices you need to. Sometimes eating cold cooked vegetables, or a cold meal or whatever. I actually saw Lynn Kern and Michael had heated their stuff up on the dashboard of their truck, so that's pretty ingenious. But yeah, I think it is just reiterating again, just take the time so that you can be prepared. And the shakes are awesome. We have so many prepackaged snacks and meals through ViSalus. The NutriBars, the cookies, the ViBites. I love that we get product points. I love that we get points to work out. I love that I can host a challenge party and get product points so that I can get free snacks and stuff like that. So I just always try to stay stocked up. I do have 2 kids and a husband, so sometimes it goes missing before I get to eat it, but it definitely is about planning all your meals, at least for the day, if not the week, and taking it all with you when you go. That's my tip.
Well, Faith, I think we're the new twins of Vi, because you and I have the same life. So basically, honestly, I'm a sales director for a hotel. So I am never in my office. I am constantly out and about. So I'm almost in the same situation. And I, too, saw that the Kerns heated up their food in their car, and I just thought that was completely ingenious, because here I am stopping at gas stations and just going in and using their microwaves. So I'm going to have to try that, although I do live in Texas. It gets a little hot here. It's not like I want to be sitting in a hot car. So those are a couple tips that I saw over the weekend as well that I'm going to try out. But one of my biggest tips is I always have shake mix prepared in a Ziploc baggie and an empty shaker wherever I go. And the reason why is because you can mix your shake mix with anything. You can mix it with water. You can stop and get orange juice. You can stop and get a sugar-free juice. You can stop and even get a cold bottled water if you needed to. But sometimes you have to resort to whatever you can do, and that's my backup plan at all times. Healthy 90-calorie shake if you mix it just with water. And my other big tip, too, is I'm always carrying some sort of snack with me. So I have backup in my car at all times. So it could be anything from fruit to a bag of almonds that is permanently resides in my car. I have a couple Nutri cookies in there. I do have a couple Nutri bars, and I also have 2 packs of ViBites in my car. So if I ever get stuck on the freeway somewhere or somewhere in traffic, I'm good. So those are a couple of my biggest tips. Is I keep just a goodie bag, and my goodie bag consists of snacks, a water bottle, and my backup shake mix. So a couple of the biggest tips that we heard tonight, guys, was clearly plan. Plan. Never be unprepared. Keep extra shake mix. I heard that twice tonight. And fruit and veggies and almonds are your obvious go-to snacks. So with that being said, tonight was all about planning. So if you have any questions, TeamViHOPE, we like to post tips. So go to TeamViHOPE's group page. If you have any questions on tonight's call, or if you want snack ideas or any questions to any of the callers that were on tonight, we will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. A couple things that I just want y'all to take away is drink your water. A lot of people have different opinions on how much water to drink, but let's just try starting with at least a gallon, because get hydrated, it'll clean up your skin, and the best part is water will fill you up. So when your stomach is gurgling, it's technically not because you're hungry. You need water. So let's plan, and if you're not prepared, you're going to prepare to fail. So everyone's on their challenge. Let's do this together. If you are not on the challenge right now and you want to join, please get with the person that got you on this phone call. Express your interest, and let's get you started on your road to success. If you are on the challenge already, thank you so much for joining us on this call. We are excited to have you along on this journey with us and see your results. Please brag in TeamViHOPE. We love to see those transformation pictures. And again, thank you so much for being on this call tonight, and we look forward to keeping you as our Team by Hope family. Thank you, guys. This call is officially a wrap.